Hello gamers, it's SoftKitty99 and today we're back at the Chance to Change house in the House Flipper Pets DLC, and we're going to be adding a turtle aquarium. See, in the last episode I wasn't sure if it was a reptile or a turtle aquarium. Now we're taking a look at it and it's actually a turtle aquarium. So they want to add this here to this balcony area. It is quite a big space to add it. And I guess it's kind of a good use of the particular space here. I think I would be tempted to put like a poof or a small chair or something at the side of that as well, so that the pet owner can sit here and spend some time with their pet. I really like this tank. I think it looks very nice. It'd be quite interesting to see the turtle swimming around in it. Right, so we have 2 rooms left to do. So that's the storage room. Oh yeah, that's the bathroom. And then this, I think, is the office, yes? Right, so the office and the bathroom don't need any work. But we've got to turn the storage room into a bedroom, and then this room, which was the kids' bedroom originally, is going to be turned into one of the kids' bedrooms, and then the storage room will be the second kids' bedroom. So the room that we did in the last episode is definitely the parents' bedroom. So this will be one of the kids' rooms, and then the other one will be the second one. So we'll give it all a good clean. So it looks like the kids might have also grown up a little bit, so the room was made for them when they were little toddlers. So now they can have slightly more grown-up rooms, and each have their own space going forward, so that'll be better for them both. So we want to get rid of some of the toys and things, and some of the stuff that's for littler kids, and replace it with stuff for slightly bigger kids. So let's follow the sell list, because I'm not sure if we're going to sell everything. We might be selling absolutely everything, to be honest. Look. Yeah, it's looking more and more like we might be selling everything, looking at the long list we've got. Those wardrobes. Yeah. The swing. The swing's quite a nice feature. You've got to have a fairly large room for that, though, I think. Especially if it's near kids, because kids are just going to want to actually swing on it. Imagine going straight into a window. Oh, scary stuff. Yeah, I think we are selling absolutely everything, aren't we? Yep, we're replacing everything. Not the lights. Are we keeping the lights? Okay, confused by keeping lights. Okay, let's do a lighter flooring. Bright peach for the walls. This is probably going to be a girl's room then. Peach. And then we've got doors, double bed, bedside table, table lamp, hamster terrarium. Ooh, pet hamster. Classic desk. So we've got quite a few items to fit in. Hamster terrarium's quite large, so we have to think about placement for that while we're deciding where to put the bed. And I don't think we want the hamster terrarium in close to the radiators, because we don't want to risk extreme temperature ranges. The hamsters are kind of deserty animals, aren't they? So they can manage heat, but we want to be careful. So let's start painting. And peach is kind of a sandy colour as well, so maybe it kind of fits with the hamster theme too. Just a little bit. Okay, it's a bit of a stretch because it's not a sandy, not a totally sandy paint colour, but there you go. We can dream a bit, can't we? So we're floating in a desert biome here in this beautiful bedroom space. And I am, of course, hoping to finish off this house in today's episode. the assignments are leading us to think about potential different locations for placement of particular pets. So you can find a nook at the top of the stairs for a terrarium or something, and you can add a hamster cage or something to your bedroom if you've got space for it, and you can have your dogs inside or outside. Alright, so we're nearly painted. So, we don't want the terrarium near the radiator, so I'm kind of thinking the terrarium might go on the wall over there near the door. That might be a good placement for it. And I think the two biggest items are probably going to be the terrarium and the bed, aren't they? So let's pop the door in. It's that nice kind of mahogany brown for the doors. And then the bed, a double bed KO. So we want a light. Do we go beech or do we go elm? I think elm might be a better colour. The golden one's just not quite right somehow. Maybe one of the florals. How about rose weave? I think that's quite nice for our colour scheme. And our floating on a desert breeze. Oh, we could put the... Maybe we could put the bed there then, and the terrarium in the corner next to the window. If that would be enough space for it to be away from the... Yeah, I think maybe that's a better place for the bed. That way the hamster will also be further away from the noise of the rest of the house, so that might be a better placement too. It all depends about where the radiator sits in relation to the terrarium once we pop it in. There's these industrial lamps like we've got on the... got industrial wall lamps on the landing, haven't we? So this kind of match. We'll just make them match our colour scheme. We do need to fit in a desk as well. Terrarium and the desk, they're the two big bits then now. And a wardrobe. Ooh, that's quite a lot of furniture then, isn't it? There might be there's a lot of items now being popped in. How about if we put that near the door? Maybe. If we see where we're going to put the desk. Yeah, if we don't put it here, there's not going to be space for the desk, is there? Will that then block? Don't want it to block the doorway. It's quite a lot of furniture they're asking us to pop in this space. It's quite a small desk though. Let's try. So we'll make those both cedar. I would kind of like to put it on the wall under the window, but that will then make it awkward for sitting. If we put the chair and the desk right along that wall, then we can move the wardrobe a little bit further along, so it's further away from the door, which will be better for moving in and out of the room. So I can then move up a bit. And then the Fondo hamster terrarium, we'll make that cedar base as well, and we'll make the top a little bit lighter. Add a little bit of white, because we've done that with a lamp, and a cream. I think cream is better. Cream's better for our colour scheme. And if we rotate that round, I think that's the front, yeah, like that. Yeah, there is a gap between it and the radiator. I think we should be fine like that. I think that's probably going to be the best placement for the amount of furniture that we've got in this room, so that nothing is actually cramped. Let's put in some of the additional pieces and see what we've got. So the plant can go there. The clock should probably go near the desk, because that'll be where you're doing your studying and your homework and stuff. Nice fluffy carpet should go at the bottom of the bed, I think, because to be honest, you might sit on the floor with your hamster when you're playing with it and socialising with it. Ooh. Oh, 2 rugs, not just one. Laptop, that will need to go on our desk. Big mirror, where are we going to fit you? Maura's just struggling with placement. It's going to have to go in this corner and then rotate a little bit, isn't it? So it's getting the placement right is going to be a little bit awkward, isn't it? There, that'll probably work. It's a movable mirror, so you can always move it around the room when you need it in a different place. A book, let's pop that on the desk as well, gardening book. And then a couple of posters and pictures and things. How about near the door there for the and then the owl can go on the wall with the terrarium or above the bed. Terrarium, I think. And we need another rug. Right, so we have to think, actually we could put that near the door, couldn't we? I can fit that. Oh, why does that not fit? I think we might have to rotate the rug again. Or move it to the side. If I move it that way and then we can add the second one, so that gives you more space to play on the floor with the hamster, and then you've got that texture under its feet and to sit on. Lovely! Right, that's the girls' room done, and space for her hammy. Their little hammy. I wonder if you can put two hamsters in the cage, or do you have to have a separate cage for each one? Because I think there were two different colour hamsters, so the question is, do you have to have two different cages, or can you put both of them in one cage? That's going to be an interesting one, isn't it? So I think we're selling absolutely everything out of this old storage room. There really isn't much of anything in this storage room. Do you know what? We could have put a shed in the garden and put all of that stuff in there for them. That would have worked, wouldn't it? So we're going to put the same paler wood flooring down in here as well. So see, we're being quite traditional with our colour choices for girls and boys. Though to be honest, she had peach, not pink, so but he's having blue. We're going for the horizon blue. It's a really nice blue actually. And I don't think he's asking for any pet space in this room, which will explain why she's got the slightly bigger room, I think. It's not a lot bigger, but just a tiny bit bigger, just so there's space for the hamster terrarium for her. So he's having the same bed and a desk and a wardrobe, so we have to think about placement. So we could do something similar to what we did for her room, or we could make it a little bit different. We could perhaps actually we might put his double bed on that wall there, and maybe put the desk on the same wall but near to the window, and then the wardrobe will be kind of behind where we were just stood a second ago. That's my basic idea, I think, for the big pieces, and we can always move it around if we're not happy with it. Did I finish the painting? I did, yes. I think so. Let's just double check. Yeah, I didn't miss any, did I? No, right, that's okay. So let's get rid of the paint, and then let's begin with the bed, I think. So we'll begin with the double bed KO. We'll have the blue stripe duvet because it matches. I think we will maybe stick with the darker wood so that we've got a little bit of contrast to what the girl's got in her room. See, we could put it next to the door, but you've only got space for a bedside table at one side of the bed, and it's a little bit cramped, so it's probably better to go with our original thought and put it on this big wall. I think there is plenty of space for the desk next to it. Then we've got the solar chandelier, which, because the individual pieces of it kind of look like orbits, could suggest that he's got some sort of space interest, but also it's just a pretty chandelier. I don't think we want to go with white. I think we're probably going to want to go with either the metal or the grey for our colour scheme. The darker metal. There's a bit of a grey colour that matches our scheme a little better. Might need to move the bed over just a little bit, unless we choose to put the wardrobe on the end wall and the desk behind us. There are different ways you can do the room to have everything fit in. It's just what you think you prefer, so it doesn't look too cramped. Don't really know if we want to go with white. Is there a grey? Yes, there's a grey, and we'll go with the grey. So we could put the wardrobe here, and then the desk will have to be in a different location, wouldn't it? Or we can put the wardrobe on this wall, move the bed across a bit, and put the desk near to the window. There's also, for access points, we need to move the bed across a little bit so that you're not struggling to get past the wardrobe to walk around it. Oh wait, hang on, is that lots of little things, look. Just checking that there isn't any other big items, so that we have to rearrange everything again. That's a bigger desk than the girl had, I think. So we have the darker wood on the main body of it, and then maybe a... do we have everything the same colour, or do we make the fronts like a brighter... what colour should we use? Should we use the grey? And then if that goes here, yeah, I definitely need to move the bed. Yeah, I think our initial idea is probably going to be the better one. We'll move the bed across a bit, we'll put the desk in here, we'll put the wardrobe roughly where we are currently stood. Because then you've got more light from the window. I don't really want to put the desk right underneath the window because of the radiator. If there wasn't a radiator, I would want to put the desk straight under the window so that you've got all the light coming straight in there. It's the same chair there as the girls got in her room. Then the wardrobe, we could either go with the cherry or we could go with the grey. I think the grey was a little bit much. It might even still fit over here. Not sure about the colour. Really not sure which colour was the best. You know, all the positions. So it could go here or it could go on this wall that's just behind us. I think those are your two best positions. I think it might be better to put it all over this side of the room so it doesn't feel cramped, whereas if the wardrobe's on the wall just behind where we stood, that kind of feels like it's blocking the space when you want to walk round to the desk. Tool sets. Maybe we should put those like on a wall somewhere, and maybe not above the desk because that will cramp your space a little bit. Right. Do we want... where should I put the bin? Should put it in, yes, put it near the door. Let's make the computer a blue. Pop that on our desk. Oh, the tiger pinata as well. Both the desks probably a mistake, isn't it? How about in the corner near the window, hanging? So it's a good job we didn't leave the wardrobe there, because that might have made it a little bit awkward. Right. A few posters and some books. So I'll put the book on the desk. Think outside of the box. So it's a bit of a tech head by the sounds of it. This is the mastermind behind the exploding thing that made us come to do the renovation. Yes, we've got like 3 different, 2 or 3 different sets of tools in an organiser. So the organiser's kind of for the desk, isn't it? And then the toolkits. Maybe the toolkits go on the... right, no, I've got the organiser. The organiser goes on the desk. Then the toolkits, I'm kind of hoping they go on a wall. They look like they might go on a wall, don't they? Not above the bed. On the wall over here? How about over here? Keep everything organised and out of the way. He hasn't really got a workspace for the tools themselves, so maybe puts like a cover on his normal work desk when he's using his tools. Because you need to protect the wood, wouldn't you? Ooh, chest of drawers as well. Right, yeah, so that can go under the pinata maybe. Yeah, so we're getting quite a lot of furniture for the space that we've got. And a yucca, a blue pot. That can go in the middle here. So we're adding a little bit of height in. I think we'll have the clock near our tool set this time. Vintage car photo can go above the bed. Furry carpet. We just need one of those. That can go here. And a whiteboard. How about we put that above the chest of drawers so you can make some notes. And we have completed the job. Beautiful. It's all finished. So what we'll do is we'll turn the job in, take a look at the photos and finish out. You've completed the job. You get £12,900 for the work, and you can see the difference. Ah, it looks so much better. Beautiful. Yes, I'm very pleased with that job. That's quite fun, that. Quite surprised how small the adult's bedroom is in there. They wanted a lot of stuff Tetrised into it. Hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. From SoftKitty99, goodbye and happy gaming!